Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. Well, today we're going to be doing a Christmas, two of them, 6x6 scrapbook pages using some retired DSP and retired cardstock, Just Jade, and the retired ink, Just Jade. And we're going to be using the Penguin Place stamp set and the Essential Tag Punch. Now, you can do the same layout with any DSP and cardstock, but this particular cardstock is, I'm using pieces from last year's celebration. I had this sheet and this sheet, which was the back, and I cut out a whole bunch of little characters. I had two sheets, and I decided to do scrapbook pages with them. So I still have one sheet of 6x6 because I cut it up to 6x6 squares so I could fit it in my box. Now, from the Penguin Place, we're going to use the snowflakes, the season's greetings, and the little sentiment, be cool, be chill, be merry. Like I said, Just Jade, and we're going to be doing Whisper White. We are going to start with our Whisper White on Misty Moonlight. Sorry. Yeah, that's retired too. Lovely colors. We're going to start by stamping some snowflakes. Now, we don't need to do the entire page. I need... Yikes. I have no scrap paper on there. It's okay. Let me rectify that. For this, I am not worried about, for the snowflakes. Well, okay, I am still not worried. So forgiving. We are simply going to stamp snowflakes. I will show you. We need... This is for this page. So we don't need to do that center of it. We just need to do this border. So let's go ahead and do this side. And we'll keep checking. Just stamp. And we're going to turn it and do the bottom. Here, I think we're going to need a little bit more on the bottom. No, we don't. So across the top now. Now we will need some more in here. That should be just about right. And you might think it's daunting at first, but really this goes by so quickly. So checking once again, that also tells us where to put our cardstock. So this is a sheet of Misty Moonlight. Let me move my paper out of the way. This is a piece of Just Jade cardstock, cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and that is for our photo mat. We're going to go ahead and glue this down. I am going to grab my large bottle of Tombow. There you have it. It is started. Now next, I brought in some more retired. This was some ombre paper, and I thought that kind of mimicked the snowflakes. So that is another layer for my photo. This was several years ago, and I'm going to use up what I have. This is all going in my little 6x6 album. So there we have it. Next, I use that Essential Tag Punch, which is this punch. And I punched a piece of Just Jade. Then I took a piece of basic white scrap it is, and I just, let me get a little thing here. I made sure, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this again on the second page. But I made sure the scrap piece was just tinier than the Just Jade. I stuck it in there, punched it, didn't stick it all the way to the bottom, and you'll see I get just a tiny, tiny border, and I really like that. Now on this one, we are going to stamp. I'm not stamping anything actually on this one. This is for me to write. So let's just glue this down, what year it is and who's in the picture. Yikes. There we go. We just have that tiny little border. That is going to come up like so. Now I want to show you, did I lose it? Okay. I even went so far. These are my pieces we're using. You see how like this was the top of the paper and this is the bottom of the polar bear? Well, I went so far as to cut. This is on one side of the paper. This is going to be coming out just like that. So when you have DSP like this, think outside of the box. These pieces that are from the side, that are partials, you can use them. And I did that quite a bit last year. So here we go. And this little tail. The only thing I need to make sure of with this one is making sure the tail is all the way to the tip of the Misty Moonlight card base. I don't want his tail to be sticking out because then it won't fit in my book. So I do have to bring this down. I think we will glue. I want his little butt showing too. So we're going to do that. We're only going to glue it down right here. And there we go. So I'm going to just glue down this little tip right there because I don't need place. Let me get this in place again. Right there, just onto the Misty Moonlight. I don't want it down here because otherwise I won't be able to get my photo in there. So my photo can actually, let me get a piece of cardstock here, can even slide up in there like so. So that's what, and this, I'm not going to be putting any glue or adhesive on this part. So here is my little, actually I want him turned a bit more. Maybe not, he's there. So our little fox then is coming out the other end of our make sure I get it well glued down. So there's our little fox's body. And there is my little fox head. Yeah, right there, coming out the other side. I think that's really cute and playful. Now this piece we are going to put up on dimensionals. I am going to use some minis. I'm going to put 2 here. And 2 down here. The rest is not getting any. Yeah, I got them on the right way. Now, the reason why I went ahead and glued this down is I don't mind writing it out, repunching this, and just gluing it to it. I'm not worried about writing directly on that piece. But that shows you the layering technique. I want to wait to get my photos printed here. Choose what photos I want, put them in there, and then I'll write who's in the photo, the year on it. Don't need to go into much more. Kind of figure you can see that it's going to be Christmas. I've got a cute sledding picture of my grandson and the neighbor child, and I think I will use that. So make sure it's right there. There we have it. I could put a little dimensional right here, it looks like. And I'm going to simply do that like so. It'll be right there, and that's perfect. My photo will go up there. Next, I have another piece, the polar bear, that I cut out of, again, the side of the paper, and I'm just going to butt him up just like so. He's sneaking out behind there. And there's our little polar bear. Next, we have our little penguin dude, and he is going to go on with dimensionals. And I might have to do a little trimming here because I just want a sliver of this dimensional for his hand. His flipper, actually, you could say it is. Let's see. Get the dimensionals off at least one side before I glue it down. So I'm going to put that just like so. That's because he's hanging off there. So I need a little dimensional here and a little one there. And we're just going to cut a piece there and a piece there. Should work for us. So I'm going to put that little dimensional on that little part and this thin one over here. Why not use that one? It's like sticky. I got glue on my hands. That's why I like using my little one. This one, I always get glue on my fingers. I don't like that. I've never liked that. And I don't know why, but it was just easier. So there, friends, we have it. My photo will go nicely there. And that is our, oh, we have one more little element. I have my little tree here, which I thought we would put there, which maybe I'll put it on a dimensional over here so that I will put it on a dimensional. I'm going to use, I think we're going to stick the bottom of it. That way I can write still and not worry about. So there is the little tree. Once I get my actual paper in there, I'll probably put a tip of glue right there. But in the sleeve, you won't notice anything, and I think that's so darling. So that's our left side of our page. Next, we're going to work with our right side. And this one, we are going to need snowflakes across the top, across about there, and down here. So let's get that started, and let me bring in my scratch paper. And we'll check with my squares here. All the way around the edges. Just turning it. Don't need to waste time doing the whole entire page. You could if you enjoyed doing that, but that would take longer in this video. And I have done that. So let me show you some of my mats. So I have a mat here, which is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. I have another one here, 2 1/2 by 2 7/8. This one is 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. And this little one is 1 1/4 by 4 1/4. So we're going to first put a line right here. So I'm going to put my finger here, and I'm just going to stamp straight up this paper All right, so I'm going to lay these two back down and get them where I want them. So right here is where I need to come across. Go ahead and do it like so. So that works out beautifully. Next we have the bottom that is 2 3/4, and these two need to be lined up. So I need to come in right about here. I'm going to simply turn that one. Wonderful. And this one is up at the top, so right above that line. I'm going to go just a little bit more to make sure. So that is our Whisper White snowflakes. Close that up. So now I can layer all of these elements and glue them down. Let's move our scratch paper out of the way. So the first thing I'm going to start with is my large square. That is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And you already know that I have in mind what pictures. In fact, I'm going to put a note in here what pictures I want. Excuse me, it's of my grandson sledding with the neighbor boy last year. And I just know it's going to look darling on here. So there we have that. So I'm going to go with the bottom piece, which is 2 1/2 by 2 7/8. And the last piece is the 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 inch square. Oops, that one needs to come up some. There. So those are my photo mats, and it wouldn't be complete. It wouldn't match the others if I didn't have more. So this is a piece. I had two pieces. I had one with these circles on the ombre paper and one like this. So these are simply cut down 1/4 of an inch smaller than those squares. And since I glued that side down, I can't tell you what they are. So let me scoot this up some. At a camera angle there. Sorry. And this one here just ties in the other page that we just did. You wouldn't think to mix these, but I think they look pretty well together. So let's see. Oh, here is my piece. So this piece, I'm going to measure it again for you. I was going to show you how I use the essential tag punch. So this piece is 2 3/4 by 1 1/4. Now I have this strip, which is 7/8. No, it's a 16th, isn't it? Because it's not quite. So it's that mark right before the one. Now where's that tag punch? So I am not worried that it's longer than that. What I'm going to do is put it in here. Oh, I didn't do that's okay. I was like, I didn't do the green one, but that's okay. We'll do this one and it'll still tie in. It might help if I could hold on to the paper. So that's what that little bit is for, making myself a handle. I'm going to lay this down and punch it once I get it right where I want it. Let's see how I did. Yeah, that didn't really work. and I'm not pulling that up. So let's get another scrap piece in here. Might just have to fussy cut it. That is not what I want. So let's see. Here we go. That's more like the other one anyway. So put it in here. There we go. Now, had I had cut this like it should have been, I would have had it perfect, and now it's not long enough. Okay, I'm getting frustrated. So let's try. Let me just show you. We'll just do another tag. It ain't gonna kill us. So here's my essential tag punch. I might add that right there in the center anyways. So let's find a scrap piece that is roughly the same size, maybe a little shorter. That one might just be the one. Let's see, this one's longer though. Let's see how this one is. That is going to layer perfectly. So this is how we did that other punch. And it's got a longer handle. It'll be easier for me. So I just stuck it in this way. And I did not bring it down to the bottom. You see how I'm looking at it and I'm seeing, since I can't make a border around it at the top, I'm leaving just a bit extra at the bottom. Trying to line it up here. Now, that is going to layer beautifully on top of that. That's how I did it, and we're going to use it now that I made it. This one, we will save those little scraps, but now I need a scrap piece to go up there. Yikes. Oh, that will work. I'll just need to cut it. So that was it's 2 3/4 of an inch. Yes, making sure before I go to cut this. 2 3/4, and I want it at 2.5 should do it. Yikes. Pull that piece up. Yes, now I have a nice piece for there. This piece we might stick. Yeah, we can do that. We can stick it right here like we did the other one. And let's see our elements to bring in. We have a polar bear saying hi. We have the little fox, and I have another penguin to pop in here. So my polar bear, I thought originally he was going to go here in this corner, and I still like him there. My little fox, I thought I would put, I kind of like him like holding this. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. But now I'm worried that I don't really care for that. I might have to go ahead and put, I have this I can do. I can layer that just like so. Or just like that. Let's see what else I have that might fit in there. No. This piece will fit in here. So I'm going to check this. Oh, I can always change my mind, right? It's my project. So I want it. I'm just going to mark it with a pencil. Right there. Right about there. And I'm sure that is going to actually look even better than my original idea. Sometimes it does. And it's at 2.5. I don't know why I bothered with all the pencil marking. All right. So let's glue on this piece. If I so choose, I can always put a piece there. Oh, we can do the Be Cool. Yeah, I got it covered. So let's get our little polar bear in place. And I'm going to need some of my little strips of, I'm looking for my container full of, it's not in the drawer. Where did I put it? Ah, it's under my scrapbook page. My little strips I keep in here. So we are going to need, I need my glue scissors to cut this. Just going to cut it right about there. So we're going to put one right there that fits wonderfully, and one here at the bottom. And then I have room on there to slide a little photo in. Boy, I couldn't have gone much more perfect on my measurements for this one. It will work. So I'm putting him all the way down to the corner, and you can see I have room to slide my photo in there. Oops, not quite. That didn't quite work. This one cannot be. You see what I did? I put it across his brow, not thinking about my photo. So let me add some. I'm going to cut this in half again. I'm going to add some there and some right here on the bottom of his arm. If I can get it to stick there. There. Okay. I can always use that little piece in a second. Next we have our little essential tag piece, which I'm going to, of course, put right there. Like I said, I like the idea, or I did like the idea of having it center like so. Now the other one's going the other way. This one's going opposite direction. So I'm going to put a little bit of dimensional here and in the center of my so where are the lined ones? We're going to do a long one across the center of our fox. And that should keep him right where I want him up there. And then I still have room. My photo will slide in like so. Now this is going to be the tricky part. To put that there, I'm going to need a dimensional here and a dimensionals there. So let's get, we'll put this one right here. And then we're going to put a long one right there. And let's get this in its spot. Oops, we want to make sure all that, oh, perfect. I am so happy with it. Now my little penguin dude, I might even cut him off and put him down in this corner. I don't want so much of him that he covers up my photo. I like the idea of having his paw here. I think we'll do him just like so. So we are going to do a dimensional here. Let's pull this. Where is my handy dandy needle? I just set it somewhere it shouldn't have been set. There we go. Okay, where did I say we were going to bring him down? like so. So I'm going to put a dimensional right here. I could have actually moved it closer in, but that's good. So let's get that in place first. Very good. And we're going to put another one right there. Take the top off. And a partial one I'm going to need to cut just like so. And I still have my greetings I want to put on here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that landed right where it should. It's like too funny. Okay. Oh, but he is cute. But my little polar bear's arm is not staying where I want it. There it is. Okay. So now we are going to stamp some sentiments, seasons, greetings, and be cool, be chill, be merry. And let me get these dimensionals out of the way for the moment. I got some garbage that needs to go in the garbage bin. And where are my strips that I had pulled out? Well, I can use this for seasons greetings. I need a long little strip that I had. Oh, I have it. This will cover all of them. And in Just Jade. So be cool, be chill, be merry. I love it. In fact, I might stamp 2 of the be cool, be chill, be merries. There's that. Let's do 2 of these. Oh, so cute. Okay. Now the problem is, now that I got those stamped, I had a little tree I lost and I probably just scooped it up and put in the garbage can. That's not fun. Okay. Now to figure out, I had a strip of Just Jade. I thought, I can put that up against there. I thought to put this be cool, be chill, be merry, just like so. And I like it. So we're going to have to trim this down, or at least one of them. Let's use the guillotine, shall we? Shall we not like mess it up already by trying to cut it straight? So I'm going to cut right there with the Y. The B, I'm going to leave some of the white there because it's going to get tucked in a bit. Just like so, real thin little strip. I'm kind of using this edge to make sure all my letters are right there and then cutting it. And then we're going to cut this one while we're at it. Put this one on the other page. Oh, I'm so excited. My son and his girlfriend are coming by tonight for fireworks. Today is the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, everybody. So next we're going to glue this on like so. And do I want to trim it down further? I might just do be cool, be chill, be merry, be chill, be merry, and be cool up there. We could separate it. Thinking. And I cannot, I think I want this strip thinner. So let's trim this one down to about half that. And I might now be able to fit both of them. But if not, I have 1/4-inch strips that were already cut from where I cut down some cardstock. So Yeah, that one's not quite right. This one is not quite. We're going to have to do some more trimming. I can't get it down anymore, and I'm wondering. All right, we are going to try. If I ruin it, what do I do? Just restamp it, right? There. And flip it over. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Okay. So now I'm going to glue it on here and then trim the edges. Let's just get this glued down. Now it fits on that 1/4 inch strip nicely. We could stick it right there. And that actually is really cute there. Because I could slide a little piece of paper with the names. But my original thought was I like the idea of sticking it right here. And I'm going to stick with my original thought. All right, so I want to cut this right here. In guillotine time again. Surprise. No, no, no. You know I'm going to cut it with the guillotine. Okay, so right there. And how I'm going to do this, me and my craziness, is I am going to stick some glue on this end. So I'm going to stick glue here and there. I am going to grab my bone folder. I am going to slide this, first of all, in place. Right there. Then I'm going to stick my bone folder up in that and hold it down for a minute because I don't want that glue sticking to my piece. And then I'm going to stick a dimensional that I just stuck away, a little piece of one of those little strips. And there's a perfect one on here. And I'm going to stick this piece right there. Oh, that came out crooked, so I gotta, hopefully I can get it up and straighten that out a bit. Okay, be cool, be chill, be merry. And the fun thing is my photo will still go all the way back there. Ta-da! Okay, so now we did do Season's Greetings somewhere. Where is it? I lost Season's Greetings, y'all. All right, that's okay. We'll come back to that. But we have the other be cool, be chill, be merry. And we're going to need to trim this one down to fit it on this 1/4 inch strip. So let's see if I can do this again without ruining it. Lady Luck be with me tonight. There's that part. And let's see what it looks like. Sorry about hitting the camera and making it bounce all over the place. Oh, definitely. So now I got to figure out where I'm going to stick this one. And you know what? We might do the same thing. So we'd have to do this strip all the way to here. Yes. And we're going to cut off with the guillotine both ends of this. Then I have some little snowflake confetti. So right there. I'm going to use, oh, I found the season's greetings. I found it. Okay. Maybe I don't need it now, but at least I found it. We are going to put that in the center like so. Now we're going to determine how far we go with this. I can go all the way back there like so, but I want it right there is where I want it. So I'm going to cut it here. And I don't need to, well, I can snip this off. It doesn't matter. I don't need to put it that far under him. Shall we try to do a straight line? No. Oh, I was so tempted to try. But I don't want to ruin it now. So there we have it. And we're going to need that. Another little snippet of a dimensional strip. Excuse me. And yeah, don't stay down there. We're tucking you under here. Right, like so. It looks like I got too much off of that, but that's okay. We're going to stick that right there. Stick some glue down here. Oops, wrong end. That's okay. I'm just going to cover it up with that piece so I know that it ain't going to stick to anything. So first I'm going to get it, because I'm having it come right there. And I got glue too far again. But that's all right, because we're going to put some snowflakes on here. There we go. And once again, my photo is going to slide nicely. It won't be anywhere near that. Oh, I found my little, look at this. I think we're going to do seasons greetings in here. And the little tree cut out. What are we going to use to get this? Do we want to just do a square? Or what shall we do? You know what? I got something better. We're going to bring in the oval, the double oval punch, and repunch, restamp season's greetings, because it will fit on this. So let's open up our Just Jade. This is just how I create, stamping it up here with the season's greetings, and it's messed up. Of course it is, because I tried to do it quickly. All right. You can see that will fit on there. So we are going to stamp this again, this time on a flat surface, center of the paper. Nicely move our Just Jade way out of reach. I got tired of guessing. I kept calling this punch the dual oval punch. It drove me crazy. Looks like I'm going to need a handle. So hopefully this will work. And it does. We are going to simply stick this like so, and our little tree there. And we're going to pop it all up. Why not? Why not? We're just going to use a strip. If I can lift it up right across the center. Really cute. Oh, I'm so pleased with this. And we need probably this little tiny one right here. Don't like it cockeyed though, because it was showing out the other end by the tree branch. And a little bit of glue for the tip. And that is going to go right there. And I said I have these little snowflakes, which I see them right now. And I love these little things. They're little snowflake confetti. And the best thing to use with this is the take your pick tool. I couldn't, I'm unscrewing it. Couldn't get these on there without this tool. Absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and get some little decorative bling on there. And we're going to go ahead and try the memento. Just give me a second to wipe all that off. That's how my fingers get sticky. Do it again. Still got my fingers sticky. Okay. So we are going to try our best to just do teeny tiny little dots on here. We're going to put a snowflake on his nose, one on his jacket, one in the hand of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try 5 for the moment. And I'm going to pick these up. So cute. I got them last year at a craft store. Don't ask me which one. I can't remember, but there's so many in here. All you need is the one, and I used them like crazy in my videos last year. So darling. Okay, that's that page. You know what? I'm kind of thinking, let's put that on his, not on his nose, but on his little paw. I like his little nose being seen. I think it shows better up on his little paw. There. So let's go to the other one. Ta-da! And get some on this one. So once again, we're going to put a snowflake on his little paw. We're going to stick one on, yeah, we'll stick one there. Stick one here, here, and up here on the tail. And so on the paw. On the paw. This one's on the flipper. And that one's just hanging off there. So there we have our scrapbook layout. Oh, and I just flipped that over without putting it in there. You can see all there's little hexagons and little dots, and it does get everywhere. Give me a second. There we go. So here are the 2 scrapbook pages that we just created. Yes, with mostly retired product, but they are darling. And a lot of you out there might have these retired products, and this might just be a different way to use them. So there are new products coming in, of course. It is celebration. I just placed my order, so I should have some here in a few weeks. I waited till everybody else could order theirs in the world. Financially, couldn't do a pre-order this time. But if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. Share my videos. Help me grow my channel, will ya? I would greatly appreciate it. If you need a demonstrator in the United States, I would love to be your demonstrator. But I don't have to be. I do this because I love what I do. I want to show you a quick view of what I created yesterday with the deer set. So this is the Peaceful Deer. I'm looking to make sure. Peaceful Deer and the Peaceful Prince Retired DSP. This was so simple. I did 2 squares. I used the tree border punch and I did 2 strips and I cut these 2 off of this. I stamped and hand fussy cut the little deer, fussy cut the little sentiments. This is in cinnamon cider, which is retired. And these are actually, this is the Label Me Lovely punch. I just did that with printer paper, and when I go to write my stuff down, I'll do it on nice cardstock. I like doing my writing in my scrapbooks in my handwriting. It just personalizes it for me, so when I go that, they see that somebody did it in their handwriting. I wish Stampin' Up! Came out. These little books are great. But anyways, that's where my 2 little penguin pages are going, right in my book. And come visit me again in my Wonderland. Bye-bye now.